Hello everybody, welcome to our channel Create Your Future. My name is Caroline. I am a coach here. I am available for one-on-one coaching, and if you want to coach with me, you have all the information in the box below, as well as the links for the courses, the affirmation tracks, anything that you might need. Also, we are giving away a free course, how to identify your blocks and manifest anything fast. So just click on the link below and we'll email it to you. All right, so today I am going to read a subscriber's question and we are going to get into it. Subscriber says, when manifesting back an SB you have a history with, how do you deal with the doubts that come along with previous experiences with this person? I find many limiting thoughts creep in that they won't behave like this or like that because they have never before. Sometimes I feel like I am failing. Sometimes I feel like I'm failing because I don't believe the other person is capable of giving me what I want, because there's enough history there to the contrary. So this is a very good question. I am dealing with this very topic basically with every client in every coaching session. So you know the law, you know your thought creates. And what you have to remember again is that when we say each moment is a creation, it also means that each moment is completely independent from the other one. So you think there is a past and it's linear and it comes to right now, and then there's a future. That is for our little human brain to understand and make sense of our living experience right now. However, the truth is everything exists simultaneously, unlimited amount of possibilities, and they all exist at the very same time. That is why you, as a little child, exist right now, simultaneously as what you're experiencing right now. Something that we label as had happened in the 1500s also is occurring as we speak in a parallel reality. So once you go back to that concept, now you can put it, a new perspective and realize, okay, there's really no past. There is a reality that I describe as past, and I am making the decision to accept it as truth. So when my SP behaved a certain way, which I did not like, and that's what I remember. Remembering is actually the practice of focusing on this particular reality, which is one of the parallel reality. You know what I mean? So it's not like we have parallel lives and then we still have future and past. It's all right now. So whichever you focus on will continue, will perpetuate, will repeat itself. So SB had a bad behavior, you know what I mean? He behaved a certain way that was not okay with you, that did not make you feel good. And usually it's because it did not make us feel good. It's because we were hurt by it to a certain level, sometimes extremely hurt to the point that we were traumatized. Then it's so powerful in our energy field, let's say, that we focus on it. And we focus it so hard that we make it a belief, a truth, a fact that yes, this is what this person does. This is how it makes me feel. And now I want this person to behave completely differently. And with the new behavior, I will feel good, but I do not believe that this person is capable of change. So when you go there, you're still believing in this linear, sequence of events. So what you have to do is to remind yourself, all right, how does this all work? There is no past, present, future. It's all right now. And every story, every parallel reality, but it is a story, exists at this very moment, and the one I am going to experience is the one I choose to focus on. So the best thing I can do for myself is to ignore the past. Try not to remember. Okay, it's easier said than done, granted. I'm not saying you can do it like this. However, practicing not remembering the past is also an exercise, just like going to the gym when you practice a muscle and then you see result. Is the same way. You can practice not remembering the past. You can practice to, when we say let go of the past, it really means do not focus on it anymore. Practice. And it's hard in the beginning. And as you make the conscious effort to do so, little by little, you will get there, where you are going to kind of, be playful with yourself and kind of laugh us out. It's so easy for me not to remember the past because I know the past is nothing. It's just one of the realities that I choose to remember, one of the realities that I had chosen to focus on. But now I can remember a past, right? I can remember a history of us when we were good. Now, when you do that, you revise, first of all. That's the practice of revising. And it's also choosing to focus on a new past that you may not remember as having going through, but through your imagination, you create it. And then it helps you peg, in a way, this new personality on your SP, because right now, when you think of SP, it becomes a concept, and the definition of that concept is what you remember, is that story you've been focusing on. It's the behavior that you did not like. So how do you overcome this? One, you remember that there's not really a past. It's all happening right now. And it's happening because you have chosen somehow to focus on this past, on this one story. So now you either revise it or you let it go. You practice not remembering, you practice ignoring your past, and you shift to your new story. You can also think about it. Let's say you open your wallet, you have money in your wallet, and now you're going to spend your money. You only have so much in your wallet and you're going to spend it on something. Okay, so now you can decide you're going to spend this money on a new dress. You buy the new dress. That's where you put your focus. That's where you decided to put your energy and act. So the money went to the new dress. Now there's no more money. Well, you could also choose to spend this money not on a dress, but on something else, right? So you make a choice on how you're spending your money. Now, I want you to make a choice on how you're spending your thinking time, because you have this time right now to think. What is your choice? Are you going to choose to use this precious time to remember the past when your SP was acting in ways that you highly disliked? Or are you going to use this time to create your new SP, to imagine this best scenario? You only have right now. So utilize your time just like you would utilize your money. What would be the best way to spend your money? You only have so much money right now. What do you spend it on? Same thing. You only have your thoughts right now. What are you spending your thoughts on? What story are you choosing to focus on? So these are all practices, right? And you need to train yourself to go there. You need to train yourself to, each time you think about the past and what your SP has done that you don't like, well, each time I keep on thinking about it, I'm actually recreating the story. because that story is no longer, like right now, which story are you choosing? Oh, I am choosing to repeat the one from the past because I'm choosing to focus on the past. You could choose better. You could choose to utilize this time to dwell on the new story, to dwell on how good you feel because your SP is showing up differently. And you are showing up differently as well, because now you're not reacting to the unpleasant past. You're reacting to this amazing new story that you have created in your imagination right now. So you understand there are so many different practices that come into play. So you practice choosing your thoughts. You practice choosing to ignore the past. You practice remembering that each moment is independent from the other and that everything exists at once. So where do you go? Right? This is how you approach it. This is how you help yourself not falling back for, the history that keeps on creeping back up. The history keeps on creeping back up because you're allowing in your mind the space. You're allowing it the space to come in and repeat itself through your imagination. Because when you think about history, it's in your imagination. It's in your mind, right? So utilize this time to put in instead the new story. The new story with the best version of you, the best version of SP, and the best version of your relationship. And this is how we do it. All right, so guys, I wish you a wonderful week, and until next time, bye-bye.